So for some reason, your comment page won't let me post a comment. So I decided to post a video. You don't need to use a hook. You don't need to use product or wax or anything like that. Really what you need is more length. That's all you need. Your hair looks like it's maybe 2-3 inches at the longest part. I'd say 4 to 5 inches is the best length to start. Like, you could stop brushing, stop doing anything, just start using a natural soap and let it dry and start tangling, but it's not going to start locking up and looking like dreadlocks until it starts getting longer. So all you really need is more length, a little bit more patience, maybe a 1/4 inch a month. So it'll probably take another 4 or 5 months before you're ready to start actually having them look like it. A crochet hook really makes them too tight and hard to wash and hard to dry because their soap gets too stuck inside of it. It can cause a lot of damage and a lot of broken hairs. And then you have a dreadlock that's not actually attached to your head. It's got, broken hairs are here, attached to more broken hairs here, attached to more broken hairs here, attached to more broken hairs here, and so on all the way up. So instead of having the hair down here attached to your scalp, the hair down here is now attached to other sections of broken hair all the way up. It can weaken your dreadlocks anywhere from 30 to 80%. So you will very, very realistically run the risk of it breaking off just from its own weight as they get older. Like, your hair's short, you won't notice it right away. In time, you will notice it. Wax does not help. Wax prevents locking and just makes it look sticky. Lint gets stuck in it. It's kind of nasty. You get it stuck on your pillow. No matter how little you use, no matter how much you wash, it'll never come out. So that's not worth it. It just makes them stick together because no air and no water can get in. No tangling actually happens. So you never actually end up with dreadlocks. People say it works. People have used it once in small amounts. It doesn't work. It works to the extent of making your hair look like dreadlocks, but not actually being dreadlocks. So if you just give it a couple more months, wait till it's longer. You can do the backcombing method. You can do the twist and rip method. Either one works. Neither one actually makes dreadlocks happen instantly. So what you really need is just to be patient and let it happen. I'm not a hardcore advocate on the complete natural, do nothing, stop combing method. I've backcombed a couple of mine. I've twist and ripped a good portion of them. Most of them I just let happen on their own. So I'm not against it. The ones that I backcombed and twist and ripped, you can't tell the difference from the ones that just happened. So it's not a big deal. There is a product called locking gel from a website called Dreadlock Shampoo. They're awesome. It's pretty much a water-soluble gel. So it washes out really easily. There is no residue that it leaves. It kind of leaves your hair feeling a little funny when it dries. It dries a little, like, it actually becomes dry feeling and hard, but not in a bad way. It's just kind of funny. You have to get used to it. But it does wash out. It's nothing like wax or other products that people use. It's worth it. I think it's worth investing in. I've used it on a couple of the little baby ones that I have up top that are, really, really just starting. Like, you can't even really see them yet, but they definitely have started locking up on their own. And the gel did help get them started. Rubber bands are terrible for your hair. They rip out hairs, weaken your roots. If you leave them in too long, they get sucked inside the dreadlock, especially if you're using them when they're new and your hair starts tangling and getting loopy. You might forget that there's a rubber band in there and it gets sucked in. Rubber bands are carbon-based. They will eventually degrade, and as they dry up, they'll start molding, mildew can form. You really don't want mold in your hair. So if you want to use anything to keep them in place, you can get little beads. That works. People use hemp wraps or twine or other strings, whatever you want. Anything could work, but rubber bands, wax, and other products are the main things and the crochet hook are the main things I'd stay away from. So good luck. I hope that they work out. It just needs a little bit more time.